I just had to wipe my eyes real quick to make sure that I wasn't dreaming, and turns out this is real. This is real life. Well, on behalf of the guild delegation, we'll take it. Even though he doesn't need it, we'll take it. The animation update is great. Right off the bat, you notice that Gil has gained a little height on him. I didn't realize that standing up straight would make you this much taller. This dude looks like he's about to try out for the Harlem Globetrotters. Why is this man so tall? I'm surprised his MP isn't dunking on somebody like BB. You know, it's kind of funny actually, because by the lore, Kirei fell into the mud and gained some height. And Gil also fell into the mud, but he never got any height from it. Maybe this is him finally getting his growth spurt from the Grail mud. You're just a decade too late, my guy. That's all. But that's my theory. That's my little headcanon for now. Not his first, but his second animation update. I'm like, when did he get the first? But it turns out that I wasn't even playing yet when they gave out the first one. So I went back and looked at it, and it looks atrocious. I'm actually glad that I didn't get to witness that until now. The body movements were weird on the MP. The stance was cringy. It was inaccurate. I'm so glad that they changed that. But even now, it looked great before, to be completely honest with you. This would have been better off if they gave it to Kid Gil, or maybe did them both in tandem, because Kid Gil kind of needs it a lot more, or any servant for that matter needs it a lot more than Gil does. This is like King Hassan getting an update of all people, which again, nobody would be discontent about, but there's just a plethora of servants that need it more. To me, it's more like a remaster than an actual update, because when you see updates with the other servants, especially the bronze and whatnot, it's a complete overhaul to what they had before, the generic attack outputs that they used to do. With him, everything is exactly how it was. It's just a lot more polished. Everything he does is more polished. I'm really digging when the weapons come out, it kind of slows down and then it speeds up like it did originally. I'm digging the skills. The chair flex is just too much. It's too much. Look at it. It's amazing. Let's just hope that he doesn't use this chair on Shiki from Tsukihime, because we all know how Shiki feels about chairs. Hint, hint. So yeah, as far as skills go, I like how he does his arms like he's actually doing some type of power up motion when he turns on his skills. That was really cool. The NP, I mean, again, there's not much more to say than, you know, the updated close-ups that we've been seeing from a lot of these servants. It's crazy how just one close-up pan makes everything so much more legit. But it does. It really does. The close-ups really bring out the intensity, I feel like, in comparison to what they were doing prior. The only thing that I wish is that when he grabbed Aya, I wish he pulled his arm back like he did in the novel. If y'all seen the novel or the anime, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, he kind of like reaches his arm back and then he thrusts Aya. I feel like it would have gave it a lot more impact. With what they're doing right here, I think this is also a way that he puts out the attack, but it feels a lot more robotic. Like, he kind of just pulls out Aya, he grabs it, and then he lowers his arm. But either way, it looks diesel. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, as far as the first animation, looking back at it, it really didn't feel like something that you would have put on Gil. It felt like something you would have seen on a 4-star. But when they gave him the first animation update, you can kind of see the transition where it's like, hey, I'm not just a 5-star, I'm one of the best characters in the game and one of the most important characters to the series, and of course one of the OGs. So you gotta take all of this into consideration when you're making an animation update for someone like this guy right here. And before I go on any further, the reason I haven't been doing animation updates is because Obviously, I have no idea who these servants are. Like, I be seeing these guys pick apart these servants just by seeing them one time, and I'm like, who the hell are these people? I don't know until they release the names. They release the names, the profiles. These dudes on Reddit are like detectives. They've already figured it out. I leave that to them. But I know who Gil is, so I can do this one. I can't wait to roll for this dude. You guys already know Gil is one of my favorite servants. I have Kid Gil grailed. I've yet to roll for Gilgamesh ever, but all of that's gonna change hopefully next year. I'm probably gonna go ahead and roll for him. Man, this will be yet another reason for me to roll for him, even though I was gonna do it anyway. Of course, I'm satisfied. I would be. But aside from that, we got the official 200,000 followers on Facebook reached, and they hooked us up with 10 quartz. I was under the notion that we were supposed to get 30 because I was looking some stuff up and I saw that JP got like 30 quartz around this time for a Twitter campaign, and I thought they were going to give it to us as well, but apparently we got shafted for 20 quartz, which, I mean, it's free, but at the same time, you know, that sucks. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. I don't know how any of that works. I don't follow it that closely for me to even care to that extent. I get what I get and I go. You guys know I don't roll anything anyway, so it doesn't make a fucking difference to me. It doesn't make a difference to me. But yeah, we got 10 free quartz. The moment I logged in, I snatched them quartz right out my inbox. I didn't waste any time like I do every time I get some quartz out my inbox, or anytime they say, hey, we just gave out some quartz. I'm in there. I don't play around with these same quartz, son. We don't get that many to begin with. I swear, man, these campaigns or these little milestones or whatever you want to call it, I swear they be pulling this shit out their ass, bro. Like 200,000 followers, they'll say something like, oh, we got 2K likes on the new Babylonian trailer that we put on YouTube, so we're gonna give y'all some quartz. Just something random. It has nothing to do with anything. It just comes out of nowhere. It's like, by the way, we're just gonna give you this. I just think it's funny at times, but I'll be on the lookout for those other quartz. If we don't get them, whatever. Babylonia is upon us. They've been dropping trailers left and right. It seems like they're dropping trailers every day, so they better show up. Y'all doing all this promotion, y'all gassing it up, y'all gotta deliver. But it looks good. It looks impeccable, actually. So I'm hoping they can follow through with it. We'll see in 2 weeks, man. It's right around the corner. Something I still find weird even now, you know, is that they know what's going on already, but for everybody else, they're screwed. They don't know what the hell this is. Them people finna get on whatever they're gonna get on. They're finna rant, I don't know what's going on and all this other shit. It's not for you. I tell people all the time, it's not for everybody, man. I really feel like this is just for us, obviously, because there's no context whatsoever for anybody else, so it's gotta be for us. I'm gonna take that for what it is, and I'm gonna try to enjoy it to the best of my abilities. As far as my free 4-star servant, I have actually chosen already, and I went with Nito Chris. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, we all knew you were gonna pick Nito Chris. I didn't pick Nito Chris. First of all, the comment section picked Nito Chris. I think that's partially my fault, because I felt at the end of the video, I didn't feel like that when I was recording it, but at the end of the video, I felt like I was pretty damn biased when I made that video. But everybody was like, man, this dude really likes Nito Chris. Just pick Nito Chris. So the whole comment section was like Nito, 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 Nito. And of course, you know, various other selections scattered throughout. So now I gotta find some workarounds, because I done went ahead and picked Nito. I don't regret my decision at all. She is exactly what everybody hyped her up to be. She is really good. I already have her maxed out in terms of level. She's 80. I got her at max attack and max HP. I only have one problem with the choice I made. Just one. What is this? 180 bones? So 16,000 views on that video. And nobody was gonna tell me that Nito needed 180 bones. I might have reconsidered. But apparently y'all like to see me suffer. Now I'm stuck in bone hell. And I've never been here before. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me know what you guys think about Gil's new Phantasm. Do you think we should get those other 20 quartz? Or do you take what you get and you're just cool with whatever? And also, let me know who you picked for your free 4-star. Who you plan to pick and who you actually ended up picking. Did you remain loyal after all of the opinions that got thrown up in the air? Or did you cave in and pick somebody else? I'm gonna be back again. Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter. Twitter.com/Tsiah. Follow me, get updates on the new videos. I'm gonna try dropping more often. And I will be posting the links to my videos there because of the YouTube troll. Anyway, it's your boy Tsiah. I'm out.